Today, we're going to go through and talk about automating estimation directly with custom formulas in your Bluebeam Revu environment. So without further ado, let me help you excel in automating your quantity takeoffs directly in Bluebeam. Alrighty, so I have this PDF set already open. We're going to go through and quickly place some of our already curated custom markups. And if you haven't checked out my flooring estimation previous one, go through and check that out. Oops, I need to apply a scale. This is the wrong scale. Let's go through and apply the right scale. And then I have some additional ones here. These ones already have this customization pre-built into the tool sets, and that's what I'm going to teach you today. So basically right here, down in the markups list, you have your flooring, and I should probably show my labels so I know what these are. You have tile and you have carpet. And right here, I already have a pre-formulated cost. Now this can change. If you wanted to come in here and just change the cost, you could, but this is just pre-formulated in terms of what I'm presetting, so that when I go through and make the markup, it's automating this cost estimating directly here in the markups list. And how did I create these, right? And then how did I also add them into my pre-existing custom tool sets that you went through and created? Well, down here, there's the markups list dropdown. You can go through in the columns. You can go to manage columns here. You can go through and look at your display order. Really what we want to go through and do is custom columns. So I'm going to go through and actually delete these so that I can show you exactly how I created them. Look, they're gone. They're not already preset. If I go through and click this markup and go to properties, this is a little bit foreshadowing, but there's no custom columns. So let's go through and quickly create those. I'm going to go to the markups list columns. I'm going to go to manage columns, custom column, and add a new custom column. This first one's going to be cost because I need to associate a cost. Now, this is going to be a numerical. You can do any type of option that you want, but this first one is a numerical. I need to give it a base cost. The format is going to be a numerical number or percentage or currency. Well, of course, it's going to be currency, right? It's a dollar amount. You could change it if it isn't dollar, right? If you're using some type of other, if you have different currency, 2 decimal places, perfect. I'm done with that one. Now it's time for the formula. I'm going to go through and hit add, and I'm going to hit total cost. There we are. And then the type is going to be formula driven. So Revu does formulas. Little caveat there. It doesn't excel in complex formulas. It's not Excel. If you have Revu complete, you can do a transfer via quantity link to dynamic information. Now, if this is something you want, please post that in the comments below. I will create that video for you showing you that complete tier quantity link driven data. Yeah. Anyways, let's go to the expression. So this one's going to be cost, the one I just created, times. Now, some people do this differently. If you do measurement, that means it's going to always give you a total through the measurement itself. Or you can do it by a specific type of variable like an area, because you're only going to do it on the specific area markups. I'm going to do measurements just overall. This is going to give me a currency value, 2 decimal places, dollar amount. Now, include totals. This is important if you want to have the overall totals title, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I'll hit OK. Now, me making these automatically saves it to the PDF, which is great. But I want to reuse this for later use. So you need to hit save to profile so it always stays on the profile, even if I close out the PDF set itself. Now that this is done, this isn't preset. I can come in here and enter my dollar amount if I wanted to, and it will do the multiplication for me because it's times the area. I want 275.0. Thank you. No. There we go. That makes more sense. Now this is great, right? If I go through and change this markup, it's going to change that multiplication. But if I go through and place a new markup of tile, it's not going to have a preset amount of numbers to it because there's no dollar amount preset to it. Now, how do I do that? You go to your tool set, and in that tool set, that markup, you select the markup. You go to properties, you scroll down in the properties, you'll now see custom. This is where you can add your preset. It's going to be 2.75, enter. Do not place the markup, hit escape. Now I can come back and place my newer one that has the preset, and you'll see the preset already predetermined for that amount of area cost, well, measurement, because remember we multiplied it by the measurement column, and that's the measurement that it's given here, so it's times square foot, gives me that overall cost here. So now I can go through and make those. Same thing with carpet. It's not predetermined. So I can select here. Then I can go through and actually change this. We'll do $3 a square foot. Now I can go through and delete this one to show you what it will look like. Hey, I'm starting my new measurements. Perfect. Done. Hey, I'm going to go and open up a new PDF set here. Now I can come over to here and I can place a new one. I know this isn't carpet, everybody. It's a structural set, but just to show you, this is 330 seconds. Perfect, right? Automatically dumps that cost right here, gives you an overall cost. So going back to this PDF, that is how you quickly create custom formulas and automate this process of documenting. Wait, I forgot one thing. This is the totals, by the way. So if you didn't include the totals, go back here. If I didn't go through and include this totals, it wouldn't total all of those individual items. Because what I could do is here, I could say, well, you know what? I want to sort my data by subject, perfect. Or maybe I want it all the flooring. So now you'll know all your floorings, right? So you can go and do that by a subject if you wanted. Or you can go and do that by label, so it breaks out the carpet label itself. So again, just being able to organize your data a little bit differently, so you have your grand totals.
Hey there, thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of the other content on our channel.